Well, it's always been around, and I've been amazed at how they could build a brand new place here. And I've kind of known the family off and on, and I even think they came. We had a coffee house in Belvedere at one time, and I don't think Sherry ever knows this, but some part of the family came and sang at our coffee house. And then it kind of dawned on me that these are some special dudes and dudesses, you know, so that's some of it. But how I got involved here was with Pat Clinton. He used to be one of the on staff here, just a wonderful guy. I just happened to pass away just a little while ago. But I talked to him one time, I can't remember, and I told him about men's fraternity, about it's a man problem in this world. And Pat says, "Oh, I've got to come and see that." But he talked kind of slow, and he's huge and big, and he looked at me and said, "Larry, I'm coming to Heartland and I want to see this." And he sat in and he walks up to me and said, "Can you do it here at the mission?" And I'm saying, "Are you asking me to do it?" He said, "You bet I am." And I said, "I'm in." I think that might have been 7 years ago or something. I can't remember totally. But that's how I ended up here. Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt it's a man problem in this world. And most men are pigs, and they have to be cleaned up. And that's every man, because we're all little boys pretending to be men. And so that's how I ended up coming here, because I knew the guys needed it. And actually, since I facilitated, I hear it over and over and over again from my own life. See, even today when I did it, I was convicted on a couple of things that I got to change. It starts kind of with the staff. I do stand up with most of them. So I feel in my own Christian life, if there's no humor, I don't trust anybody. If they are so concerned about their darkness or whatever that they can't laugh, they need help, you know. And I do stand up with all of these guys, and we laugh, but I also know their heart. They break for these guys. They come here, that they don't make the big money, maybe they could somewhere else, but they don't give a spit about that. And some of their wives just go, "Listen, I'll have to work and help you, but this is a husband and wife ministry together for these guys here and for the ladies over here." And I teach class with the ladies over here. And actually with the ladies is my favorite class because of the emotions that are in that room, and all the men. They've been hurt by so many men in their life, is that I just love being in that room and showing them what a real man is, because I teach them the same thing I do the men. Now they have standards. When a guy comes up to try to win their, quote, heart, which is not usually why a man's coming up to him, they can look right through him now and just say, "We'll see you later. I'm looking for a man." I don't know any guys that are in here that somewhere along the line, Christ does not enter their heart. And that's sometimes by maybe a lady down serving downstairs, or the staff. When these guys go into that office, they usually come out with a clear vision of the gospel. See, so there's not one person in here, ladies or men, that it's not a clear, and they hear it day in and day out. Sometimes with actions, sometimes with a hug. Just being honest. The staff's all honest about their past, so it sets the guys free and the ladies to be able to open up about their own life and see, boy, I mean, this is a gospel presenting place right here, and you know, it's all good. Well, they have the aftercare thing that's going on, and I have a whole bunch of guys that have gone through this program years ago that I'm in contact with all over, but I'm out of control, okay? But what's neat about the staff here, and Lou Jean is all over the place. He's one of the crazy guys I do stand up with here, but he's such a passion. I see him in restaurants all over talking to guys. It's just wherever I am, he's there. You know, I mean, the guys, Chris came in, I mean, the guys all go for counseling, and they love coming back to give back, see, to this place, because of their lives have been changed. And, you know, I mean, to see what happens. I've got Adam and Karen Stieber that were both in the program here, she on the ladies' side, and now they're leading a table at Heartland Church here in Marriage Matters. See, and it's just nothing better than this. Discipleship is when Christ, you get a revelation of his heart. And somebody comes alongside of you to mentor you. A broken individual, just like you are, coming together to encourage each other and nudge each other to listen to the voice of God. And somewhere in that, to start obeying him, because that's where it all happens. And try not to get so legalistic in your life as that church overwhelms all of that. It's a person. And this is a gospel of grace. It's a free gift. Don't ever try to earn it. And when mentors come alongside with that grace-filled heart that loves unconditionally, that's what I call mentoring, and that's what I call discipleship. There are just many ways that a person can get involved in the mission. I personally don't know all the ways, but you can feed, you can become a mentor, because there's a dire need for that. I mean, they need sponsors, the ones that have, like through AA, and it's just, yeah, bring in the Beanos, okay, that's, and you know what? When you see something going like this that's changing lives, why do you sit on your billfold instead of getting up a little bit to get your hand back and reach in there? But this is eternal, what you're putting in. And this never stops. You might go out and buy a new car, which I would say, that's really nice. But let's just say you didn't buy a brand new one. You would buy maybe one that's nice, late model, and use the rest of the money to pour in here. See, to be able to see changed lives. And see, this city is only going to be changed from the inside out anyway. See, and it's when men change. Men have to change. And this place is revamping manhood. I don't go into this room without, I got a bunch of people praying for me. In fact, I'm going to be at a place at the cafe in just a little bit. And I thank God for the cafe over here, because it's a mentoring. Oh, it's just great when they open this up, and it's giving some of the ones in here a chance to learn how to do restaurant and everything like that, and then they get a plaque over here so they can take this into their next job. See, there's just a lot of stuff happening here. I came from an alcoholic, with an alcoholic dad, that told me every day that I was worthless. I was with an enabling mom, so I had all of this pain and hell in my life, and I poured all that out on my own kids. And I hurt and I crushed them. And all of a sudden, when I saw men's fraternity for the first time, I knew what the rest of my life was going to be about. That churches, they go out and try to do a whole bunch of different things, but they don't focus on the men, because it's a man problem. See, and when I'm in that class with the ladies, I mean, there's tears going down because of how much they have been hurt by, quote, a man. But it was just a little boy. And I am passionate for this. I'm maybe out of control, but I'd rather be out of control than stifling the passion that I have. I don't want to stifle the passion. Well, I just love this place, and I think every church in town should be giving to this place. And not only that, you need to come. If you've had a past that's been tough, follow through on that in your own heart, so you can reach out to those that are going through the same thing you've gone through, see, and they'll listen to you. Just come and love. Amen.